Certain brand?
Faraday.
Of course, that's your
It's
go-to.
yeah. I kind of keep it simple, but it's really short.
KISS.
Say what?
You never heard that?
I didn't hear what you said. Keep it simple, stupid. Is that what you said? KISS? Yeah.
KISS.
It's like one of those really, I don't know how to describe it, like really textured knits. It's like the beach wear.
It looks like terry cloth. Is that accurate?
No.
No?
Let me see if I can pull it up.
I tried on a matching, so I'm like real into matching, right? And I haven't quite found. I'm sticking to solid colors because I tried on over the summer a like button down short sleeve shirt and shorts matching combo, and it was kind of navy blue with a gray stripe, and I literally looked like I was in a concentration camp. Like it looked so bad. So I'm starting to think that, and then I tried on like a silk patterned shirt and shorts combo. Couldn't pull it off.
Yeah, there's just some things that aren't accessible by you.
Yeah.
As a 42-year-old bald man.
That's right.
I hate to say it, but that's just where we are.
No, you're dead on.
All right, let me show you this. Because this is something that goes on sale. I recommend it, man. It's like one of my favorite things. Sure. Here we go. This guy. I did not pay $188 for this. But it's this. Let me see if I can. There's it.
The Whitewater.
It's kind of tough to see. And I think they've actually redesigned it. Mine doesn't have that
cotton blanket.
Yeah, it's like it's very textured, like it's very raised.
Gotcha.
And so it's really nice. I love that feeling. And when you don't have a shirt underneath it, like it's like almost like a 3/4, like a baseball shirt.
Ooh, interesting.
Got a nice wide hood.
I like a wide hood.
And the pants are joggers. My only pair of joggers.
You're not a jogger guy?
Yeah. Man, it's tough. I can't wear them out of the house.
Why?
I look like a fucking clown. We've talked about this.
Oh,
I can't with my feet. I've been wearing these Red Wing boots that I bought, and they look ridiculous as far as size. Oh my god! I mean, I have pants that come over the laces, like the knot, so they're not skinny pants or anything. But those boots in size 13 they feel like they look and feel like cinder blocks walking around. I look at my reflection in mirrors when I'm walking past storefronts, and it's just like, who's fucking Ronald McDonald walking around here?
I'm sure it's not as bad as you're making it out to be, but I do understand. I do understand what you mean. Although I mean, I don't live it, but I can picture it. You know,
you empathize.
My feet are quite proportional to the rest of my body, but which I'm surprised by you because you're not a small person, but like, what size shoe do you wear? 13, 14?
13. It's a little much for that for 6'1".
6'1", right? You're right. That's usually like that's usually mapped to a 6'3" person.
You know what the worst part about it is? And it's like just become a thing. It happened when I got these Red Wings. I've realized that shoe companies, even though you're buying size 13s, do not send you laces that are any longer than they do with size 8s or 7s. It's the same laces. And so when I got my Red Wings, they're way too short. I can't. When I got the Red Wings, they came with laces. I laced them up. I couldn't even lace them to the top notch, let alone tie them.
That's ridiculous.
And so I wrote him. I was like, I'm not spending $300 fucking dollars on these boots, and you not like having to buy laces for them. Can you please send me laces that are 2 feet, literally 2 feet longer than the ones you sent me? And they did. It took a while, but fuck, man,
that's obscene. That's really obscene.
It is annoying. I think it's size 14. They actually send longer laces, but us 13s, man,
that's a
deal.
As a person with a narrow foot, I feel like my laces are always too long. Just lace length in general, I think, has been an ignored part of the shoe game for a long time. And then you get a pair of shoes where the laces are the perfect length. I'll say the Jordan 11s laces are the perfect length if you're a size 10, because I was playing in those last night. It's the only pair of basketball shoes I have now are like my last remnants of a shoe collection, and the laces are perfect. And you can like wear them loose, untied if you want. You can tie them up, double knot it. You got plenty of rope. Boy, what a treat!
So you played last night.
I did. I played twice this week. Little off my game last night. I think maybe twice might be tough to pull off regularly, but I like kept my wind for. I'm getting the hang of it. I just like I'm coming to the conclusion that I don't know. I may not get better. Like usually when you start playing basketball for the first time in a while, you have a few games. And you're like, it's okay. I keep playing. I'm gonna get better. I'll get it back. I don't know if it's coming back.
You don't know, huh?
That's this is the new me.
This is you now.
This is
all right.
Now.
Guy with Jordan 11 showing up, throwing 3 assists, 6 turnovers, 0 rebounds.
It's pretty accurate.
Hey, whatever.
No,
you didn't get hurt, man. It's another successful. You walk out of there, and it's a success.
You know what? I was thinking of you yesterday because the gym. I have a theory. The on one side of the court, all of a sudden the floor was wet. Someone didn't fall. No one spilled anything. It was wet enough that people were slipping. So we had like 2 or 3 falls before we called it on the last game because everyone was like, "This is an injury waiting to happen." And I was looking around the gym, and over on the right side, like by the window, there's not huge, but I don't know, about like this bubble under the wood. And I'm thinking a pipe broke or something, and now that's water damage that's warped, and there's just water underneath all of the hardwood that's seeping up from underneath. So we might be out of luck with this gym.
Well, unless they also play hockey games there and they put the floor down for open gym.
Yeah, that could be
probably.
I've seen that happen.
The only other possibility. Yeah, right. That happens from time to time in Toronto.
Yeah, it really does. I have seen that happen. But I gotta say, overall, this is the best $20 I've ever spent. It's $20.
Love it.
For now through June.
That's in September. Why are they charging 20?
I know.
Should either charge 0 or 200.
and I think everyone there, we were talking about it yesterday, everyone would pay more. I don't know. Sure. I think it's a community benefit that they're trying to pass along to the good people of Montclair. Dude, how about this? Yesterday, I did have one memorable moment. There's a guy that I met last Thursday and became friendly with, and we talked sneakers. He called me out for wearing the shoes. He said, "I can't believe you're wearing those to play." And I was like, "Well, you got to wear them to play. Otherwise, why do you have? What am I going to save them until I'm 60 and then wear them?" You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck am I going to do with them? Anyway, this guy, salt and pepper hair, gray beard, looks like he's been, lived a good hard life. Yesterday, he asked me what year I graduated high school, and I said 2000, expecting him to be like, "Oh, wow, you're young." And he said, "Oh, yeah, okay, I was 2001." And it really caught me off guard that this dude was younger than me.
Yeah.
And in that moment, I thought, well, is this? Are other people perceiving me the way I perceive you? Is this how I look now? You're my peer?
Yeah.
I don't like any part of this. So yeah, I wish I could show you a picture of him because I think that you would agree with me, but maybe not. Maybe
I know what you mean.
Awesome. It made me feel old. And then I looked in the mirror when I got home, soaked in sweat. usually you look cool after a basketball game. You look like you did something. I just looked fucking old and like downtrodden.
Those moments happen more and more are happening more and more often.
Yeah, for you too.
Just like, oh, every once in a while, I'd be like, shit, man.
Yeah.
This fucking podcast, I don't know what's going on over here. Look at the fucking side of my head. And I think it's not great lighting. I got the light here, which isn't good, but like,
is it a wrinkle or something?
Man, it just feels like, how do I get myself up here? I have no idea how to do that. I guess I got to do this. I don't know, man. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the wrinkles.
Oh, it looks like
bags under my eyes.
Yeah, but I think it's just because the light is shining on you from that side, so it's casting a shadow.
I've also got the overheads up. I don't know.
Yeah, you're being shellacked with light. Here we go. I'm gonna put some light on my front. Makes me look like I have a nice tan, doesn't it?
Yeah, you look healthy.
My skin looks translucent.
Yeah.
It's not great.
Yeah.
So you have
by the way, if there is a world record for being able to wake up in the middle of the night and then not fall asleep until 45 minutes right before your alarm goes off, but be in the steepest REM sleep you could possibly be in, I'd be at least the Olympic record holder.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
That's happened again tonight, man.
That's like the worst pattern to be in. And then sometimes once you get in the pattern, it's hard to break it. Right? Because you good or bad, your body gets used to things. Like whatever we do, we become. Like we're very adaptable creatures. So if you do that regularly, your body starts to learn it, and then that becomes your pattern. Oof, brutal. Sorry. Do you think it's like you're drinking caffeine too late in the day, or is it just kind of a racing mind?
I have no caffeine after my coffee in the morning, and I have that first thing. I've already had my 2 cups today, so I'm done with that. It's not the caffeine. I think part of it is I snore, and so I'm awakened by my bed companion. No, I don't wake myself up.
I've seen my dad do that times.
Oh, it's happened for sure, but that's not the reason I'm waking up. I mean, there's like a brief argument almost every night of like, I'm not snoring. You're snoring. I'm not snoring. And then that's it.
Wait, so you don't think you're snoring, so you immediately defend yourself?
Well, yeah. I know that I am when I wake up in the morning, but in the moment.
Oh, right. You're saying it's a reflex.
It's a reflex. Like, I'm not. Leave me alone. Man, so I don't know how you solve that fucking problem.
That's okay. So take back what I said about us being adaptable and creatures of habit. That's a different thing. That's something completely different.
When we were both sick the last few weeks, I slept in the other room, and we both slept better.
How was that?
Because I wasn't in there. Yeah, it was way better.
Remind me, do you have a king size bed?
Yeah, in our master bedroom. Yeah.
Maybe it's time for a Cali king, or what do they call the bigger version? Alaskan king or Frontier king.
It's not like she's not going to hear me if she's farther away from me.
Okay, so it's purely an auditory issue, and we've got earplugs or headphones or something.
Well, earplugs I think is going to be the next step. She's going to have to be the one to, we have friends that do that.
Allison sleeps with them in every night. She sleeps in an eye mask and earplugs, and it took some getting used to. But now I've got like free reign. As soon as he goes to sleep, I can throw a party. I can make a pizza. I can play the trumpet. She's not going to know.
Are they just the regular foam earplugs?
Play the cornet. Yeah, the ones that go like in your ear. Yeah. She's got a jar of, big jar of them, and then throws them away after she uses them. And the sleep mask is
they're great. They work.
She likes it. But it took us about, I don't know, 8 or 9 sleep masks until we found the right one, which I understand. That's a pretty, that's a comfort thing. When my eye was all messed up, did I ever show you the eye mask I would use that I kind of had to use? It was like, are you there? Are you silently contemplating what I'm saying, or are you?
All right, there we go. Now I can hear you. I don't know why my internet sucks so bad again.
Oh, Rich, it's
It's
all
gotta
coming
be.
up. Life is coming up rich today, isn't it? This is just your day.
Yeah, it's just my day.
Yeah.
I had a couple things I wanted to discuss.
Okay, bring it on.
New business. Hopefully my internet will cooperate. Let me pull it. Let me pull it up.
Pull up your internet.
Let me log on real quick.
Dude, did you see the Taylor Swift AI pictures? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Dude, that's messed up.
I know. So, okay. I don't know if you saw, but they executed someone in Alabama, using nitrogen gas.
I saw this headline, but I didn't read anything into it. Tell me about it.
Okay, so there was something on the news about it, and I wish I could play the story, but it's a little bit long. There's jokes, and jokes, right? This guy, so an Alabama man, he in November or October last year, they tried to put him to death. They tried to kill him using lethal injection, and it didn't work. Okay.
Oh,
can you imagine? So first of all, it didn't work. I don't know how it didn't work, but it did. And so he woke up, and they're like, "Hey, man, sorry." He's like, "Oh my God, are you kidding me?" I know.
What would be your first thought when you came to? You would think you were in heaven, or that,
Yeah.
Your first thought wouldn't be, I survived a state-sanctioned lethal injection.
I would like to hear if that guy gave an interview after that. I would, I'm sure whatever he did was not good. He's not a good person. But I'm interested in hearing his experience.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I've read a lot about near-death experiences, and almost everyone who's come back to life, how they say you could be legally dead or your heart can stop and then you can come back. All of them have said that some version of there was no sense of time.
Sure. Yeah, like you just kind of wake up. Right.
No,
is that what you mean?
Not as in there was no time, as in they were sentient, but they had no sense of time.
Okay.
They didn't know how long they were experiencing whatever they were experiencing.
Right.
Some people said it felt like centuries. Other people said they just had no concept. Like it was like they stepped outside of time, which is kind of interesting. Time.
Stepping outside of time itself.
Come with us on the journey as we step outside of time. Oh, that story wasn't over. There's more to this.
There's more to it.
All right, bring it on.
So the NBC News story was not so much about this guy and what he did or anything, and that it's that for the first time someone was being executed by nitrogen gas. And they were talking to scholars who are like, this has never been tested anywhere. We don't know if it's going to work. And the guy's like, I'm terrified. I've already been through this once. Like, they haven't researched this to the point where they actually know it's going to kill me. I don't know if it's going to hurt. I don't know. Anyway, it's, and it's like, why are we inventing a new fucking way to kill somebody? This is you have 1,000 ways to kill a man.
It's harder to stay alive than it is like why are we using nitrogen? Like how was that even on the list? Dude,
it's literally never been done. No one's ever seen it been done. Like, why are we picking nitrogen?
A rope.
Right.
That works.
A gun. There's lots of guns around.
Bang, bang. Or like, I don't know, drink bleach. Like there's got to be 1,000 ways to kill someone.
Throw him in a pool that he can't stand in. And there's no sides. I don't know. Like
that one might be a little cruel, but okay, I get the idea.
Throw him off the Empire State Building. I don't know. Like there's a plenty. We don't have to invent new ways to kill somebody, to kill a person.
Was it an injection, nitrogen?
Let's see here. So the story says,
I agree with you. They're getting far too clever for their own good.
Right. Like, oh, what are we doing here? Executed by nitrogen hypoxia, in which he was strapped to a gurney, made to breathe nitrogen gas through a mask apparatus, depriving him of oxygen.
Jesus.
The execution started at 7:53 local time, and Smith's time at death was 8:25.
Oh,
like a half an hour.
God, wait, you said 6:23 and 8:25?
7:53, 8:25. So a half an hour. Nitrogen was saying let's see, according to corrections officials who added that the nitrogen was flowing for about 15 minutes. Holy shit.
That's horrible.
So I assume they put you to sleep. I just don't listen. If someone can kill Michael Jackson by giving him too much of propofol,
I was just going to say, our narcotic overdose. Give him some narcotics. Give him 5 minutes to enjoy it, and then give him a little more.
Do we have? Yeah, I'm sorry. We have a fentanyl problem in this country. Why don't we start using it?
Right. Let's put fentanyl to good use. I think a fentanyl overdose would be a great justice for fentanyl dealers that are caught. That would be, or even better, a fentanyl addiction. that would be my first preference. Let them struggle through life by trying to kick an opioid addiction. That'll be fun.
Well, yeah, I don't think you can let them back out into the wild after that. I think you got to keep them in. You got to keep them contained. It's not like the last thing you want is a bunch of fentanyl addicts, more of them running around outside trying to get more fentanyl.
Some proven criminals who are now addicted to fentanyl.
Yeah.
No, of course you keep them contained, you keep them in prison, but you get them hooked on it. That would be justice, because they went out and got everyone else hooked on it. Actually, I don't know if drug dealers really proactively sell drugs. I think that their customers probably come to them, but still, pieces of shit.
Sure.
Pieces of shit.
Do you ever watch the Channel 5 guy? Do you know what I'm talking about? Andrew Callahan, I think his name is. Curly-haired dude.
Five Guys.
He shows up. This is a TikTok, Instagram.
No,
thing.
I don't know that.
You probably have seen him. He goes to these crazy places and talks to people. Like when there's lootings, there were lootings in like Portland, and he showed up and was like interviewing the looters while it was happening.
Is he doing it like in a jokey way?
Kind of. He goes to he talks to people and kind of just asks. He just asks some questions though. He doesn't lead them anywhere. Like you see these people going to Trump rallies and like leading them down a path. He doesn't do that. He just asks questions. But he got in with I guess what's the Trank is big in Philadelphia. I don't know if you've heard of that street drug.
No, but
I don't know what it is. TRANQ.
About to find out.
I think yep. So he was like in that guy's house, and the person he was talking to had sunglasses on, hood completely covering their face, voice modifier. He's like, so will you ever stop making? He's like, absolutely not. People are willing to give me their money. They give me their money. I'm going to keep making it. Like, that's their mindset.
That's what it is. Horse tranquilizer.
Isn't that what ketamine is?
I think that's for cats. A non-opioid medication used as a sedative and muscle relaxant in veterinary medicine. Although not approved for use in humans, xylazine is increasingly added to street drugs and often found in a combination with fentanyl. All comes back to fentanyl. All comes back to Johnny Fentanyl. Big Johnny.
That stuff seems pretty. It seems like bad stuff. I don't know too much about drugs and injections, but I don't like fentanyl. I'm just going to go out on a limb here. I think that could be a problem someday.
Yeah, I think you're on the right side of that one, Rich. I
Just
think
saying.
you're definitely on the right side of that one.
I'm just saying. You know, I just saying.
You
Um,
said you had a couple of things. What was the other thing?
did I write anything down? Let me see. I navigated away from that website. Back there.
Oh, I had something, but now I don't remember what it is. Maybe it was
Perfect.
the thing about near-death experiences and them not having a sense of time. That really freaked me out. It doesn't freak you out? It means nothing to you? You think it's a bunch of
No,
bullshit?
I don't think it's bullshit. It just doesn't freak me out.
Could you
Nothing
imagine
about death
not
scares
experiencing
me.
time in a linear fashion?
Nothing about being dead or what happens after you die scares me at all.
Are you scared
Which
of
is, no,
really?
no.
You're like the mentally healthiest person I know. Like, you've become so strong in your convictions. It's either stubbornness or incredible mental health.
Well, it's not. Yeah, listen, I don't know that it's either one of those. It's probably a mix of both, but I
I
don't
think
think
that's
I'm.
great.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't.
the fact that
Nice, great. By the
you
way, great
really
LinkedIn water bottle.
yeah, so courtesy of Shira. Thanks, Shira. It's great that you, like, know when to draw the line with your curiosity. That's not something that I put a focus on, right?
For
Like, you
certain
know
things.
yeah, for certain things, but that's a big one. The like, our inevitable ultimate outcome. To make peace with that at such a young man is and
Well,
you've had some things that have brought you closer to it that made you reckon with it, but that's just a very healthy thing.
you know what's even worse? It's not. So obviously the cancer thing was it really wasn't. I was never afraid of dying. It sucked to be there and like go through that and like be sick and have to get chemotherapy. But I was never worried that it wasn't going to work. The bigger thing is when I was doing nursing home lending, I'd go to
Yeah,
these nursing. I mean, I've been in more nursing homes than I don't know everyone combined. Let's put it that
I
way.
believe it.
And it's at some point you. I'm telling you right now, you don't want to be in a nursing home. And some of those people,
Really?
I'm positive that at some point I had walked past a room and seen a dead person.
Well, I'm
Someone who
sure.
was already dead. Not with it, but like literally was dead.
Why do you keep saying it that way?
You ever I mean,
Wait,
you get to
wait,
the point where you're in
how
a
can you
nursing
not
home,
be dead
man.
people in a nursing home? Wouldn't that be something you'd expect to see, or no?
A dead person in a bed or a
Oh,
chair.
I see. Not being taken out in a gurney,
No.
but just a
Till the
undiscovered
end, maybe to
deceased
the end of the day. Yeah. We get one more day of Medicare out of it.
person. Yeah.
I don't have any evidence of that happening, but I'm positive that has happened one day at one nursing home in this country. They keep dead
One
people in
time,
beds.
right?
Yeah, that's how they make money. Anyway, and that is no life, man. I am not looking forward to that. So if the
Why?
choices are if the choices are being a vegetable who can't even feed themselves, let alone go to the bathroom themselves, uh, can't stand up, or being dead, give me death, man. I'm not living like that. I don't want to be that kind of drag. Not only on,
Take
I
back
don't want
what
to
I said
experience
about
that life, and I also don't want to. I don't want like my loved ones to see me like that.
pride is a crutch of the insecure.
Dude, go to the fucking nursing home, walk around, and tell me that's something you're looking forward to experiencing.
I'm kidding. I totally get it. I don't know much about nursing homes, but are they bad? What makes them so reprehensible?
I mean,
Just the vibe? Vibes are
nothing
off?
more. It really can stop with the fact that you have to live in a nursing home. I mean,
You're confined.
it's not so much the environment, it's just like the state of your life by the time you get there is
What does that
really
mean? What does it mean
Unpow-
the state of someone's life if they're in a nursing home?
you can no longer care for yourself. And that means one of a few different things, right? Maybe you can't, your fingers, you get arthritis so badly that you can't like button your shirt.
Right.
You can't, you have trouble walking. You have trouble, not just walking, but like you have trouble eating. You can't cook for yourself anymore. You can't care for yourself any longer when you're in a nursing home. And I'm talking about like end of life nursing home. Like hospitals now they'll do hip surgery on someone and then send them to what would be considered a nursing home to rehab for a week or two. You're not staying in the hospital after surgeries anymore like you used to. You're going to nursing homes. They've got rehab there. They've got all that stuff there. But the people who move there because they can't take care of themselves, it's brutal, man. I do think the one difference is the people who live in nursing homes now were born in the 30s, like World War II, maybe even earlier than that.
Greatest generation.
When we're in nursing homes, when we're of that age, we'll have grown up playing video games and shit. If there's not a Nintendo Wii in a nursing home when I'm there.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Are we going to be the first generation of people to play video games our entire lives?
Yeah. Yes.
Have you ever seen your dad play a video game?
No, they didn't exist when he was a kid.
Right, but they exist now. And they have existed for the last 40 years of his life.
This is something that I don't think you can learn this when you're 35, 40 years old.
I saw my dad play a video game once. When one day he surprised us with a Nintendo, the original Nintendo. And I want to say it was like a week later. Guys in his office must have been talking about it, right? Some of the younger guys he worked with, which is funny to say now because when I looked at them, they all looked like they were 50, but they were probably in their 30s. And my dad was in his 40s, right? I came down one morning and he was in his shirt and tie, no suit jacket, before work, sitting down playing the Nintendo, and I almost dropped dead. I never would. It was, first of all, it was such a weird thing to see. And he looked so uncomfortable and confused and overmatched that I remember it vividly. And so that was 89 that Nintendo came out, right?
Yeah.
So I would have been 8. I was 8 years old. And I think I came down to play the Nintendo and I was like, are you going to be done with that soon or what? And he was like, well, I did buy it, and the guys in the office were talking about it. I wanted to give it a try. He was playing Super Mario Brothers, the original Super Mario Brothers. And I think he played for maybe 5 minutes and then was like, this is fucking stupid. I'm never doing this again.
And I'm going to be mad at you every time I catch you playing this and not doing something more productive.
Yeah, I bought this for you so that I could shame you for using it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I think it's a tough thing unless you were a kid when you learned how to use your thumbs on a controller. It's a tough concept to grasp. I will say this, playing those types of games, no, but like the Nintendo Wii, we got the Wii, man. Our whole family was bowling and playing golf. Like it was fun.
Yeah, we did that. We did that as well. That's a good. I missed the Wii, man. It was a really good moment for video games. Everyone came together and stood up.
It was awesome.
And sit down video games. That was a great moment. It was like, okay, the future is going to be interactive. It's going to be movement based. And then you realize, like, instead of playing Wii tennis like this, you could just sit there and go like,
yeah, you didn't have to actually move anywhere. Yeah.
Hit like rocket.
Bowling and golf were the ones.
Yeah, bowling and golf were great.
My parents, so I left the Wii there. I moved and I left the Wii. They had their friends over and would play the Wii with their friends. That's how transformative that hardware was. It was unbelievable.
I would have liked to have seen that.
It was cool, man. Again,
I would like to have seen just the menu section of that evening. Just them navigating the menus and getting to the game. So what do you think it is? Do you have to bowl it to start the game?
So you hold again though. That's the thing. The Wii was really descriptive. It was
it was good.
pretty hard, and they're like, let's not make it super complicated, right? These are cartoon people with no legs.
How long do you think it would take you to get back to perfection if you picked up a Guitar Hero Wii guitar?
Not very long.
Yeah, I think the muscle memory is still there.
Like riding a bike.
Yeah, those were some good times. I love.
I bet. As a matter of fact, I bet we could be
Hero.
better at it now if we tried it more.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
People stream that game a lot.
There's some sort of hacked version of it that allows people to make their own charts for different songs, and a lot of people play that.
I've seen that with Beat Saber. You know what Beat Saber is for the Oculus? It's a fun game. I actually have two Oculi. One I bought, one I won. And I mean they're not great. They're fun for like a few months. Right? And then you never put it on again.
Can you play? I saw a game. This would be really fun to try. I saw it was a golf game, and it looked like it was virtual reality golf, but it kind of looked like Wii characters, Mii's playing golf. But you could like interact with each other. You were playing the same hole, and so you were kind of near each other, and you could talk. That looked kind of interesting.
There's a golf game
on the Oculus.
I'm sure, but it was the one I played was like more real. You know, it didn't look as cartoonish, and it was hard. Like it seemed accurate, but it's hard to swing with nothing in your hands. So they make like a little stick that you put the controller onto the end of, and that would be great. That would be fun. Like we could play that together, and it would be a lot of fun. And there's some shooter games that I think are pretty cool, but like I don't know. I don't think I have like enough space. I'd have to like move furniture to get it. After I punched that wall, did I tell you that story?
No.
Oh my God, man. During the pandemic, I was using my Oculus a lot. The original one for that. There's a boxing game called Thrill of the Fight, which is phenomenal. It's by far the best game on the Oculus, and it has been, and that's kind of well known. And you hold the controllers in your hands and you box, right? Mm-hmm. Now, the tough thing is you're not getting feedback on your punches. You're not hitting anything. You're just throwing into air. So it's a great workout, right? It's like shadow boxing. Sure. Like go shadow box for a minute, you'll be out of breath. Yeah. But it's so photorealistic that you do get into it. I got into it. Like you're getting punched, you're seeing a fist come up to your face, like it pisses you off. And so even though you're like, I'm going to take it easy today, by the second round, I'm throwing haymakers, right? So this is when we were in our apartment in Hoboken, and I was in a long session, and I was really trying to beat this guy, and I must have gotten a little wild, and I threw a punch as hard as I could and hit the metal corner of a wall, and it's my wrist is still fucked up from it. Allison came upstairs because she must have heard the bang and me cry like a girl. Ah! And I'm sitting on the ground holding my hand with an Oculus headset like half on my head. It was such a humiliating moment. She walked in. She was like, okay, we're done with this now.
Time to put the game away.
Yeah. No longer playing this.
I can see how that would be. You have a little PTSD from that. It'd be tough to trust it. It'd be tough to trust it again. Is that the last time you ever played that boxing game?
Yes. I mean, I couldn't type with my left hand for like I don't know, a week. It was pretty grisly. I mean, go punch a wall as hard, like not a dry wall, but like go punch something solid as hard as you can. It's not fun.
Yeah, you break your hand,
especially when you're not expecting to hit anything.
Well, that's how that's the only way you can punch it as hard as you possibly can.
Right.
You don't know that it's going to be painful.
Yeah. But
that's too bad, man. Sorry to hear it.
Yeah, whatever. It's just another casualty of being me. Just another day in my shoes. Want to walk a mile in my shoes? All right, you ready?
No. Yeah, let's hear it.
You ready for the main event?
Oh yeah.
I've got a 89 video
89.
Yeah, I mean, I've added it. This has been cultivated over years. Some of the stuff I probably
Okay.
won't like anymore. There's a good one of Rick and Morty, which I know is not a show you watch, but the characters Rick and Morty reenact a real courtroom transcript from Georgia. It's filled with obscene language because it's a criminal who's going off on a judge and they're back and forth.
Mhm.
Any interest in seeing that?
Listen, if you're going to explain videos, it's going to be tough for me to be like, yeah, that sounds great. It's like paraphrasing a joke. It just doesn't work. You gotta just show the work.
I have a 20-minute video that's titled "Every Rocky Montage Training Scene in Order."
All right, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start showing you what I think are. Shit, how am I gonna do this?
Steph Curry threes, but they get increasingly more insane.
Right.
It's a great video.
Do you see Victor? Who was it? Josh Giddey driving in the lane, and Victor just like grabbed the ball out of the air after he shot it.
No, I didn't see that, but I'd like to.
Yeah. Let's see if we can find that one. Let me change. Let me get.
I was watching the highlights of him versus Chet again. I love watching the two of them play.
Right.
And then Embiid dropped 70 on him.
On Vic.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, the guy just turned 20 years old like a month ago.
No, I'm not. I'm more impressed with Embiid than I am putting that on.
Yeah, 70 points is a lot of points. He didn't get a triple-double, though.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, that's a lot of points, and they won. So I guess it worked.
Yeah.
But you kind of need to have if you're that trying to be that dominant, you gotta have a triple-double when you're playing well.
Yeah.
To be considered playing well. Listen to us. Yeah, he fucking sucks.
I'm just gonna kick us off with one, no description. Okay.
Go ahead. Oh, I've seen this. Oh. That guy in the yellow jacket did a really good job of. I wouldn't go that way. I guess that might not actually be a bad place to be. Inside.
Oh. Dude, it gets way worse. People start yelling.
They start jumping off. You gotta get them to jump off. Do not stay on the chair. Get off the chair.
Look at that.
This person stayed on.
Dude, there's multiple people still laying under those chairs.
I think there's only one.
Is that one guy in the orange suit?
No, that doesn't look like a person.
That is. You don't
that's a person in the orange?
Yeah.
Hang on, let me.
Head, leg.
Oh yeah, I see now. Okay. I think there's man. There. Yeah, so there's two people left under there. At least at this point, the chairs are kind of blocking everything. But yeah, man, I don't know that I'd walk in there and try to help.
This guy.
Oh, they are getting that person. Good. Yeah, so there's two. Shit, man. All right. Well, thanks for depressing everybody to start the show. Let me show you something a little more. What I'm thinking.
A little more upbeat.
Let me just show you what I'm thinking. Does that work?
Yeah.
Should I do full screen, or is that good?
Whatever you want.
I think that's good.
All right. What's
Danny
this?
Morona, the night of your life.
77 views. I like that.
That's right. This is a great account.
High Sierra Casino Hotel at Lake Tahoe. It's the night of your life, starring Danny Morona.
Wait, pause it for a second.
Yes.
For what it's worth, Rich and I are comparing our YouTube Hall of Fame playlist, best YouTube videos. Go ahead.
Sierra Casino Hotel at Lake Tahoe.
The High Sierra Casino Hotel in Lake Tahoe. Danny Morona, the night of your life.
It's
The true entertainer.
the night of your life, starring Danny Morona.
A quick impression, John McEnroe on his wedding night. It was in, you idiot! There's a man with a gun over there. He's telling me I've got to beware.
Those people look like they haven't really. I mean, hold on.
He's a song and dance man.
He's a jokester. He had the John McEnroe on his wedding night joke. I don't know if you heard that one. It killed. It
Yeah.
was in, you idiot. That was the punchline. Look at these people having the night of their life.
And now he's singing what, CCR or
Buffalo Springfield.
Buffalo Spring.
Telling me I've got to beware.
Like a jazzy version.
Shirt and tie.
Yeah.
Yes, the 50s and the 60s, we had no punk rock, new wave, heavy metal, disco. We just had rock and... Gonna jam on you in Mississippi, mama, gonna break out your eyeball, stick your leg up your ass, and then I'll make you love me.
Oh, what? Bravo, Danny. Shirts on. He's warmed up. He's warmed up.
What is he doing? Okay, now I'm impressed.
Yeah, he's playing piano.
She said, honey, if you think I'm gonna fire up this $90,000 combine to shuck 1 liter of corn, you're out of your mind.
I know.
Everyone's just drunk in the crowd.
Back on the piano.
Just lately they
Yep.
found out that you can get AIDS from a toilet seat. Did you read that? Just lately they found out that
This
you
is
can
making
get
my
AIDS
heart
from a toilet
hurt.
seat. Did you read
Hold
that?
on. I love the editing. So the editing. This is not obvious. This is the person who
Not his
posted
edit.
this video.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Edited this video, and this is
Understood.
like such a great cut.
Just lately they found out that you can get AIDS from a toilet seat. Did you read that?
Yeah. Look at he's exhausted.
Guys, I want
Just
to
another-
take a bow, but I'm really spent.
Just another night of just putting it all out there for the crowd. Anyway, there you go.
Hardest working man in show business.
Danny Morona, the High Sierra Hotel and Casino in Lake Tahoe. It's perfect. It's perfect. All right, you got one?
Yeah. This is just a favorite. An old favorite.
Hall of Fame on Sunday accomplished a lot on his way to enshrinement. The 6'11" hurler struck
Oh,
out
I know. Yeah, I know where this is going.
three. Oh, and he's also the only professional pitcher
Oh,
in
man.
recorded history.
Never mind.
to
I thought this
accidentally
was a video of it happening.
How
Can't win
could
them
you
all.
not find a video of that?
It's in the list. I don't know why it's in the list, but it's in the list. So, you know, I
Yep.
have a yeah, these aren't as good as I remember.
Here we go. I got one for you.
Bring it up.
Let me go ahead and tee this one up. Mm-hmm. This one's called Old People Falling with sad music. Old People Falling with sad music. They all do the legs up.
love the old guy's slow fall. Yeah, like that.
Tripping
Just
over the
real-
dog.
It's like it happens in slow motion. The dog's like,
I'm trying
"What
to
did I
film
do?"
myself. I'm trying to film myself, my golf swing. Dog's
That's
like,
a cute. That's a
"Sorry."
cute dog. It's a
It
terrier.
is. That's yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, what could go wrong here?
Yeah. You think this guy's gonna get yelled at?
Hold on. You gotta hear. They left the audio in.
Oh no
They
no
left the
no
original
no!
audio. Yeah, but it's slowed down. This one too. Listen. The scream.
Oh, here
This-
we go.
I don't know. I'm surprised this guy didn't knock himself out.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad. What's Gramps doing? Oh, he's hammered. Gramps is hammered. Oh yeah, get some speed. What was the original plan on that one?
I don't know. Yeah, again, what could go wrong here?
Oh, here we go. Yeah, no, don't have the core
Ah,
strength. Yeah, down you go.
He's in good spirits at least.
Yeah.
This talk about not having this being
Yeah, you-
way overconfident in what
you
your body
definitely-
is capable of.
Yeah, you definitely have the upper body strength to pull this off. Let's see. You look good,
Like
Granny.
healthy young people start like this on rope swings and shit, and it never worked out. Let
Right.
alone someone who probably can't the grip strength of a baby.
Yeah. She went right down immediately.
Oh,
Broke a hip.
there you go.
Oh, Zelda music at the end. I like that.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know because you're not a Zelda guy because you hate God or something. I can't remember why.
Yeah, it's something like that. Not afraid of God.
Binging with Babish, the San Diego fireworks. A lot of these are skits. Here's a good one. You ever watch Mad Men?
No.
Well, Don Draper. Oh, whoops, not the baby. Don Draper says, "What?" A lot.
He says what a lot?
The name of the video is Don Draper Says What. There you go.
What? 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 What?
Man, he just is unclear a lot in this
What?
show, isn't he?
The best part is every time I'm like, he's not gonna say it. Ah, he said it. He did it again.
What? 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 What?
What was that?
What?
Gets me every time.
This one's called Damn Failures Caught on Camera. Great music too. Let's
Yeah.
go and
Dubstep.
get this one full screen. There's a lot of water going through. Oh,
Oh,
man.
damn.
Oh, Oh, that's going to be a problem. That's what everyone watches. Like, that's not going to be good.
Brumadinho. Brumadinho.
Oh,
Oh my
man.
God.
That didn't look like a dam.
Dude, that looked like land.
Yeah.
Didn't it? It
I
looked
mean,
like
obviously
land
there's a
started
dam.
dissolving.
Yeah. There's a dam there somewhere.
Yeah,
Well,
I
there
think
used
it's up
to
on
be.
the hill, on the horizon. or
This right here.
Before the hill, yeah. Wow, that's crazy.
Where does this end? These houses can't make it.
All right, where's the dam?
Oh, this is the water from the dam. It's the same one.
Oh, shit. Oh, God, that's gross and like
Can you
terrifying.
imagine seeing that coming towards you?
No, but you've seen some of the tsunami videos.
Well, look,
where
there's a
people
car.
do see it.
Yeah, there's a
You
car
better get
driving
that.
away.
You better get the fuck out of there, buddy.
This guy's going the wrong direction here. Oh, it's coming this way too. Uh-oh.
What are the chances this car reaches safety? Better make a right
man, I
turn
don't
somewhere
know.
real soon.
Yeah.
There you
Okay.
go.
There's the right turn. But is this safe? I mean, I don't know.
They disappeared into the mist. I'm gonna
Big.
just hope they made it.
Let's see. Let's find another dam. These are again, a lot of stuff with YouTube is just like depressing.
Yeah. Well, I thought
Just-
that was
it's
pretty
just-
good. It's
It's not funny.
it's
I want to see
definitely,
something funny. I want to see something cool. Here's one that's cool. I think that's cool. And it's more this is a good like background.
I have a lot of sports highlights in mine.
So this is MGMT when they were in college. Before they had made anything. These two guys like started a band in college.
Oh, I
They were
love
playing
this.
outside a dorm and they're playing what's the name of the song? This must be the place. Talking Heads cover.
I don't know the song, but it sounds cool.
You'll recognize it when it starts. But anyway, this is the kind of stuff that when I was in college, I regret not exploring this kind of stuff more, man.
Agreed.
Like
Agreed. We should start a band.
It's too late. Too late. Too late. You wasted that time of your life doing all this shit that was unproductive and just a waste.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know this song. Is he playing a theremin?
I think yeah, it's kind of the sound, but that's not what he's playing. Anyway,
Dude, that's cool as hell.
like it's not like super well produced or anything. It's
Sounds
just
great,
these guys
though.
are playing music. It does sound good.
These guys are
You know,
so talented.
Someone, I think it was a Jim Carrey thing that I saw talking about Jim Carrey. And he made a comment. He was giving a speech at a graduation. He's like, my dad could have been a really great stand-up comedian, but he didn't believe that was possible for him. So he just was an accountant. And they got fired from his
Oh
accountant.
yeah,
job.
that is Jim Carrey. I have heard
Jim
him
Carrey's
talk about
message
that too.
was, yeah, he says like, don't worry about failing at the things you want to do because you might fail at the things you don't want to do. That was his thing. But like the earlier part where like he didn't believe that was possible for him. That is a tough hurdle to get over. There's not a huge bridge between anybody and like who has a hobby and like someone who does it is famous for doing that hobby. Obviously it's tough when you're talking about basketball players and you got to be like 6'7" or something. But when it comes to
it's a
creative
little
stuff, when it comes to
Yeah.
art,
Yeah.
like there's no like jump that is impossible to make. You just kind of have to believe that it is possible to do that and then keep that belief and keep doing it. And
It's the
maybe it
belief
happens
that
and maybe it
keeps you
doesn't.
coming back. The belief in yourself and the belief that you want to keep doing it is what keeps you coming back if things aren't working out. But from everybody that I've heard interviewed that's reached a high level of success, they all say it's just work. It's grind. Like they
Yep.
grind it out.
Mhm.
They grind out jokes. They grind out songs. It's not this lightning bolt strike. Maybe every now and again, sure, but it's just they put the time in. They got the 10,000 hours. They got good at it, and then they kept doing it until they were noticed for it. Kind of like what we're doing here.
That's
So
right.
now here's one where Josh had some influence.
Oh, he
Let's
did.
take it back. Let's take it back to the early 2000s. I want to say 2003, Kirsten Dunst, Saturday Night Live monologue, right? So I'm probably
Okay.
thinking, Josh, how did you have influence on the Saturday Night Live monologue? Well, my good friend Jeffrey Engel, buddy of mine from college, at the end of the school year, we used to go to Myrtle Beach at the end of the year. We all went together, which was fun. And he, right after that, was going to a taping of Saturday Night Live. So we knew it was Kirsten Dunst as the host, and we were debating on what he's going to yell out after the initial applause dies down and she starts her monologue, right? So it's, ladies and gentlemen, Kirsten Dunst, and then there's like a minute of silence. So we went back and forth with it all week and ended up landing on I love you, Kristen.
Okay. I get it.
Kirsten Dunst.
How fast is his heart beating right now?
Thank you very, very, very much. I'm so happy to be here on Saturday Night Live. I'm so happy.
You hear it?
Yeah, I did.
I was actually here before.
That's the whole thing. That's why it's in the Hall of Fame.
That's why it's in the hall.
You gotta admit that's pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, and having it memorialized
Yeah.
for history.
Yeah.
Right.
Which at the time we didn't know would happen. And for years I looked for that video because Saturday Night Live didn't put their stuff on YouTube. And then when they finally did, I was like, oh, this is the moment. Because I watched it live, but like I was with my family. So I told them all, I was like, at the end of her monologue, someone's gonna yell, I love you, Kristen. And it happened. But now I have a vehicle to retell that story.
There you go. Oh, here's a good one. This talk about local. Okay, we got it. This is one that we're just gonna let play through, and then we'll go back and
All right.
talk about it.
Oh, I like it already.
Man dies after competing in taco eating contest during minor league baseball game.
A man is dead in Fresno after taking part in a taco eating contest at a minor league baseball game. Victim is identified as 41-year-old Dan Hutchings. Autopsy is supposed to be conducted tomorrow. Not clear how many tacos Hutchings consumed before he fell face down 7 minutes into the contest. He was in the lead.
But he also mentioned that he was, he was diabetic, and he'd had some beer, and it was hot outside.
Well, friend Eric Fine also mentioned that Dan Hutchings had not eaten all day. Taco Throwdown will be held as scheduled this Saturday in Fresno, but not the eating contest. And Fresno Grizzlies President Derek Franks released this statement, quote, the Fresno Grizzlies extend our heartfelt prayers and condolences to the family of Mr. Hutchings. The safety and security of our fans is our highest priority. We'll work closely with local authorities and provide any helpful information that is requested.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Click the ABC7.
Yeah. Okay. So let's break this one down. Daniel Hutchins died eating tacos at a minor league baseball game. He was also winning. And then they interviewed some guys. I'm like, let's get some guy on camera. He's like, yeah, no, he was winning.
Yeah, he was winning.
He was also, unfortunately, he was diabetic. And let's get a picture of Daniel Hutchins up here on the screen while we're talking about him. He mentioned he was diabetic. Yeah, he'd been drinking all day. He didn't eat anything, and it's unfortunate that these kinds of things happen. I mean, that's such a good story.
Could you imagine the actual event if there was like some type of announcer? And Hutchinson fires out to an early lead. Wow, looks like this guy hasn't eaten all day. Wait a second, folks. He's stopping. Uh-oh. Well, folks, it looks like his heart stopped.
Well, they made note in the news story that he fell face down. So it seemed pretty dramatic when he exited the competition. Was he posthumously awarded the champion's belt? Look, we're making light of this, but that is a funny way to go.
Man's dead.
If you're a diabetic and you go and eat nothing, drink beer all day, it's hot, and you stuff your face with as many toxins as you can at once. It's 7 minutes. I mean, I'm thinking he probably had 20. I did an eating contest one time. It was terrible.
Yeah.
It was stupid. It was a cupcake eating contest. One of my friends was like, "Do this," and I was like, "Yep." It's one of those things where someone tells you, like, "I think you should do this,"
and then you feel emboldened.
Done. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And it was eat 5 as fast as you could, but you couldn't use your hands. It was stupid. But before they came around, they're like, "I want everyone to introduce themselves and say what kind of cupcake is their favorite." And everyone was saying like blah blah blah, and then like chocolate cupcakes, and I was like, I said, "My name's Rich, and I'm an emotional eater, so all cupcake flavors are my favorite flavors."
Good one. Brought the house down.
And everyone laughed. The mayor was there and everything.
The mayor laughed.
I have a picture somewhere of that was when I was on my scooter and I broke my leg, and I was sitting in a chair at the table, and my scooter was in the back, and the mayor was like looking at it, like, "What is this? Whose is this? What is this?" Anyway,
I've never done an eating contest. I would be terrible at it.
Yeah,
I don't have that. All right, I'm gonna take a stab at this because a lot of mine are sports videos.
Mr. Allen,
All right, hold on.
right?
This is a real court proceeding.
Okay, okay, Mr. Allen,
Right.
I believe that your case was going to trial not this Monday, but the following Monday. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, I tell you, if you need to tell me something, I'll let you come up here to the podium so you can speak into the microphone and I can hear you.
Yes. The attorney here, I'm wanting to fire him.
Uh-huh.
And I don't feel like he's doing any.
Who are you going to hire?
is this the actual transcription?
Try to get
Yeah.
a public defender.
There isn't. You have a right to an attorney.
This lawyer has.
You don't have a right to a specific attorney.
This lawyer has made sexual advances on me. He's misrepresenting my case. He told me if I wanted him to do a good job, I had to let him give me oral sex. He's had doctors at Central State Hospital put a false diagnosis on me.
Okay. I know Mr. Wyatt pretty well, and I don't think he has the ability to make doctors at Central State do anything.
Well, they did it, and he's the one that had me sit down there.
Well, they may have done it, but I don't think that he had anything to do with it.
All right, well, he won't give me the discovery.
There's
things in discovery he's supposed to give me the incident and told me that it was the discovery.
Okay.
They're alternating documents that I've read.
If you want the indictment, I'll make sure you get a copy of the indictment.
No, I'm saying I got the indictment, but he's not complying with discovery.
Okay.
I'm supposed to get the autopsy report, the coroner report, pictures of the crime scene.
It's too long.
Criminal background.
This is too long. It's going to take too long to keep going, but it's hysterical. You should check it out in your free time. If you got any free time.
Free time. What's that? I'm a working adult. I don't have any free time.
How
about this one, Josh?
Fit for him. Yours are way better. This list is like videos that I saw that blew my mind. Not funny videos.
Hi, my name is Jamie.
So I've got a lot of like
Lewis,
15-minute mind blowers.
And I want to welcome you to Fit for Him, an exercise program that the Lord inspired me with over 5 years ago. This has been a tremendous journey as we have put forth a lot of effort to bring this program to you, but I feel extremely honored and blessed by God that He has chosen all of us to put an exercise program together that will allow us all to become fit for Him.
Give me the chorus when I need a helping hand. Good. On the Savior I can. Walk it up. Hallelujah. And back. And
As we go through the video, you're going to notice a lot of your favorite gospel artists are with us. Becky and Lily Isaacs, Mary Alice
Look at these
Lovelace,
shirts.
Deborah and
Look at this shirt.
Mary-
They got
Mary
one size on all
Alice-
these ladies, man. Jesus,
Mary
can we
Alice
tuck these
Love
in?
Life. That's a name.
a lot of your favorite gospel artists are with us. Becky and Lily Isaacs, Mary Alice Lovelace, Deborah and Lauren Talley, Denise and Connie Hopper, and Diana and Tammy from the Perry Sisters. So
Only two of
let's
the Perry
all
sisters.
just lift up our
Yeah.
hands, praise.
Only two.
Winds blow and the waves rise high. Good.
Look at the production value
The
here.
house is dry.
Listen, if there's anything that's well known and universally accepted, is that religious organizations, the big ones, are very into the production.
Oh yeah,
Right?
I would say mainly into the production.
That's a huge part, and that's
It is the. Oh
And for
yeah.
those watching and participating in
Wait a
this
second.
those guys don't look like they look like they're not fit for him.
Yeah, they're
Those
not
guys
fit
look
for
like
him.
and glorify you.
Or her.
1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3. Do it again.
They look like monkeys.
Good job.
They look like apes.
And for those watching and participating
Like
in
they
this
like they
video,
just moved their
Father,
body
that
around for
not
the
only
first
as
time.
we all become physically fit for you.
That's phenomenal.
that we
Dude,
are-
yours are on a roll. Let me see if I have another good one. If not, I'm just gonna let you keep going because you're on a roll. Yeah, I mean, I've got like a lot of like documentaries in here.
Mm.
And stuff that
Yeah.
I don't know. It's more like my favorite things than it is a best of YouTube. Like Michael Jordan versus Allen Iverson highlights, 10-minute long.
Yeah, it's tough for this format. Those are good ones.
Remember
But,
this
like,
one?
Give me
God damn it.
Give me every time Boston Dynamics has abused a robot.
I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up
Great
again.
music.
You're never gonna keep me down.
They get really into kicking these things.
Yeah, I know. I've seen him beat the hell out of
He takes
him.
a whiskey drink, He takes a cider drink, soda drink. He sings a song that remind him of a good time.
Cool. Nice. It seems impossible that those things are at one day are just not going to turn on us after doing this.
100%.
Let's get to a good one here.
Look at the guy holding the. Yeah, here's what I don't understand. Why did they design these things to look like an animal?
I know.
Like, that's not an efficient design for a moving robot. Oh, look at this.
The banana peels. The kryptonite of the Boston Dynamics robot. Dude, I would want nothing to do with the, yeah.
No.
That thing's
Yeah.
coming after you, right? That was smooth. I mean, those look good. Let's throw 20 pounds at it.
What are these guys trying to accomplish exactly? What's their stated purpose? An army of robots?
Look, if you get a robot to, if you can get a robot to do what something dangerous that a person would do.
Right. Like, for example, give me a non-military application. Chimney sweep?
Painting things. I don't know,
Sandblasting
window
grids.
washers.
Yeah, right.
Anything that's dangerous. Firefighters.
And how much of that involves getting hit with 30 pounds on a swinging rope?
The robots.
Guess we'll
were
find
harmed.
out.
This is completely wrong. We watched robots being harmed the entire video. Boston Dynamics. Yeah. There's YouTube's got it all, man.
Here's
They
a good
got
one.
it all. Let me show
This
you
one's-
this. Or go
this
ahead.
one's
Go ahead. Your
only-
turn.
This one's only 2 hours long, so it won't take long.
It's only 2 hours.
This is Dr. Dre medieval music.
That's great.
Yeah, I like that one. All right,
Worth
good.
saving.
Yeah.
I saw, okay.
I put it on in the background to bother Allison.
Video games. I was watching the Game Awards, as every 41-year-old man does.
Right.
I was watching a streamer watch the Game Awards. Let's put it that way. And this is like the pre-show, and they were showing trailers for new games. This game blew my mind. Once I finally like realized what was happening, I was like, I can't believe someone designed this. This is so cool. It's called Pony Island 2 Panda Circus.
Oh, I like that.
Wait a second, Dave.
Whoa. Whoa.
Are you kidding me?
I like
someone made that?
I like when video game designers are not forced to. It's not coming back. Are not forced to make something incredibly photorealistic, and instead they can make something that looks really crisp and good at a lower graphical quality.
Totally
Those are the
agree.
best games. I saw a
love
game.
this.
I don't know if it's real, but it's you play as a cat and you kind of roam around as
yeah.
a cat. That looks fucking
great.
awesome. Have you played that game?
I haven't. No, that's one of those games. You get at certain levels of games, you have to have a really good computer system.
Yeah.
That's expensive, and I don't have one. I don't have that one, so it wouldn't be as good. But yeah, I saw that. You just you're a stray cat.
So
Running
creative.
around.
You know, I love the idea. I love the execution. It just seems like such a great direction to take video games.
Yeah, I like that. This one specifically it starts off as like any newish sort of first person game, and you end up having a USB drive that you plug into a machine and you play this like 8-bit low res. That's the game. You know
But
what I
it
mean?
seems like you're
that's-
then thrown back and forth between that version of the game and the world that you access that game in.
Yeah,
It's cool. That's
it's
really
It's
cool.
an insane idea.
Yeah. Yeah, it is, but I like it.
More important, it's 1 minute and 30 seconds long. The video,
Yes.
which is
Yes.
Here's another 1 minute and 30 seconds long video.
Bring it.
This is no render. This is important.
Okay.
Imagine having this motherfucker in your house. art.
Yeah. Dude, imagine
That's-
being high and just looking at that thing and like having your mind blown.
Well, yeah, I mean that's kind of what happened.
Yeah.
You know when I was watching YouTube and that came up, and
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. But I mean,
I was
in
like,
person.
oh, I know. I wouldn't watch TV. I'd watch that. It's unbelievable. Like, give me that kind of art, man. I don't want a painting. I don't want a painting of something by some artist that I'm supposed to care about. I want something that's cool and interactive.
I agree with you. That's art to me. It's just a quick one, but always a pleasure.
Here's the pitch. There's a swing, and that is gapped into right. Over to cut it off is Guerrero. Here comes the throw in, and Castillo slides.
Oh, nailed him.
By the way, what a shit turn at third base by that runner.
By Castillo?
Let's
I
replay
didn't
that
see
part.
it.
Yeah.
Slide
Oh,
to the back of the plate.
See if they
Trying to
might
hit
show a
it with his
replay here.
hand.
Start it
That's
over.
a pretty good gun out there, named Vladimir Guerrero. Here's the pitch. There's a swing.
Watch how he
and
made
that is
this
gapped
turn.
into right center field. Over to cut it off is Guerrero. Here comes the throw in.
He did it real
and
prissy.
Castillo slides. He's out.
He was
of the
real.
plate.
He was real careful about it.
Guerrero, and he had him dead to rights.
Yeah, more like a kid.
Hey, what a
to tell you the
badass.
truth. He ended up picking up that ball after a high hop. I was just getting ready to say that throw's a little bit too high. He threw
No
the ball
bounce.
all
That's
the way
wild.
on the fly.
Yeah. Watching people throw baseballs from the outfield to home
Best.
plate when it's good.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. That.
Dude, I have like
That's-
6 more of those in this list.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
They're always good.
Yeah.
They are always good.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
then I
I
had
gotta
this one.
get to work. Oh, do one more. We can do one more, and then I gotta get to work.
It's a short one. Let me find it.
That's fine. It
It's
can be a
like
long one.
actually
I
the
don't
one
care.
that. Hang on, let me start it over.
Dude, yours have been great. I'm really enjoying this. We should make this a regular segment.
Kim Jong Un gets strange military welcome.
For North Korean television viewers, there was little doubt of these
Running into the
soldiers'
water.
excitement for their mission
Look at that boat.
and enthusiasm
I know.
for their leader Kim Jong-un.
Like that's
News
his
leader
boat.
says,
Imagine
"We
what the
admire
regular
the
one
great
looks
leader
like.
who shows so much love to us." And
Get
the
outta here,
officers
you.
and soldiers who are
Ah,
stationed
you
at our
guys.
base.
Outta here. I get it.
So, like,
You
we're
love
gonna
it.
go-
And the video that North
We're gonna go
Korean
try not
viewers
to
are
sink
familiar
this
with,
boat
but
with
for the
all
rest
these
of the
people
world,
on it.
it's a
We're gonna
surreal
drown
scene.
ourselves just to show you appreciation.
Here's how it unfolded on North Korean television as monitored in Beijing. The North Korean leader arrives at a Yellow Sea
Here's-
Island garrison within clear sight of South
Okay.
Korea.
Oh yeah.
So I wanna-
Look
Arrives
at
at a Yellow
I-
Sea
I wanna-
Has there ever been someone who clearly doesn't know how to use binoculars as much as Kim Jong Un was
Island
just doing
garrison
there?
within clear sight of
Oh yeah.
South.
What?
I want
What?
to. I'm gonna mute this for a second and do a little voiceover, if you'll indulge me for real
I'll
quick on
indulge.
that part.
Yeah.
Okay, he's coming here. They're looking. He's gonna go. "Ugh, I shouldn't have had that second Papa John's pizza." That's
Fuck,
exactly what he was
I gotta
thinking.
I gotta get my life together. Come on, Kim.
God, don't get the nachos and the mozzarella sticks next time.
I saw one the other day that said Kim Jong Un has turned, or like the best thing about Kim Jong Un is that his people look like Mii's, like from the
Yes.
Nintendo Wii characters in the background.
I
Did you see
saw
that?
I saw that yesterday. That's
It
what
was
made
great.
me
They
think
were
of
all
that.
like. And it had the music. It had the music on
That's
it
right.
too.
Yeah,
You remember this? This is another. I have a lot of sports highlights in here. It's too heavy on sports highlights, but I don't think we've ever talked about this. It's one of the cooler things you'll see in sports history. Klay Thompson scoring 37 in one quarter. Have you not seen this?
No.
Let me spoiler alert, every shot goes in. 37 and a quarter, the record.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of points in one quarter.
Yeah. And they're like, each shot is back of the net. He's not getting a roll, he's not getting a touch. They're all going to the same spot.
Is that when Kevin Durant was on the team? I can't see who's else is playing.
I don't
No,
think
maybe
so.
not.
This was pre-Durant.
Okay. So this is when they were really good.
Yeah. Well, they've won what, 4 championships?
Is that the number?
I think Steph has 4, maybe 5. 4.
Boom. Nice. We're gonna watch the whole quarter.
I mean, it's pretty long. 9 minutes. You tell me.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, man, for wanting to share a bunch of YouTube highlight videos,
I know.
you really picked none that were
You know why? Because I didn't
obtainable
look
in
at
this
the
format.
yeah, I didn't look at the list ahead of time. I trusted my past self, and if I've learned anything in my life, it's never do that. Never, ever do that.
Only disagree with your past self.
I'll start adding more short form format or short form content so that we can do this again because this was fun.
America's Funniest Home Video style.
Yeah,
Quick hitters.
exactly.
Gotta keep the people. You gotta keep it moving.
Yeah, you can show a guy
Okay.
getting hit in the nuts. Next.
That
Show
always
another
gets
guy
a
getting hit
laugh.
in the nuts. Yeah, show a cat getting scared and jumping on someone.
Mhm.
All the
Brings them
hits.
back. Brings them back. All right, man.
All right, have a great weekend.
Peace.
See ya.